Hi guys, this is your main Max, aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So we have the brand new season underway, season 2. We actually have some false leaks that actually made some of the players go up. So it's actually very crazy. Is there actually a way to actually do your Evo trading without getting coin wipe? I'll talk more about that as well as the market. Now let's just go through the brand new season that we've gotten just a couple of hours ago. So what you will notice is this season is called Triangles, right? I'll explain more a bit later. And it's significantly shorter, right? It's only 20 days. Now, let's move on and talk about the season itself. At level 3, we have the 81 by 3 Attackers pack, which I think is relatively early for us to get a kind of pack like that, but not gonna complain. Got an 82 by 2 at level 5. Level 7 as well. 1 of 3, 83 plus. Level 8. Now at level 9, you are going to choose between the 83 by 3 or the 80 by 10. Now, for me, I'm probably gonna go for the 80 by 10, right? I think that is the better option. So we have the dynamic duo Amoni as the first player that we can choose from. High, medium, 3-star, 3-star. If you take a look at the composure for striker at 77, it's actually very, very low. You know, the card that I really think that is possibly quite similar to him, is that Callum Wilson objective. I've tried Callum Wilson. He's absolutely, very, very underrated. His dribbling is fantastic. Finishing, is probably the best that I've ever used. So I would think that if you have Callum Wilson, he's the better option compared to Omoni, unless you're a Forest fan. Second option, we have Van der Hayden. He's actually from the La Liga. 72 acceleration with 81 sprint speed, medium high, which is great, left-footed. So he's definitely too slow, with that pace being at 72 for his acceleration. Otherwise, he looks pretty decent. That dribbling being at 60, is going to be a huge issue, especially if you play on new gen, given how overpowered the AI pressing is. He does have jockey as well as the slide tackle for his playstyle. Zerky is probably, I would say, the best option out of these three. Medium low, 3-star, 3-star. Of course, the work rates are not ideal. However, if you do take a look at the stats itself, it's actually pretty good. He has 91 finishing along with 86 shot power, which I think is very, very great. He's also relatively strong, being at 95 strength. He has the power shot. Again, fantastic. So out of these three, I'm probably going to go with Zerky. I think he's kind of the more usable one. And then if we move on, we have an 83 by 2 at level 13 and an 84 by 3 at level 14. Now, you guys would realize that EA, why it's called Triangle, it's because, you get to choose 3 players, all these 3, from the same kind of league, Ewoni is from the Prem, so is Onyeka. Ramazani is from the La Liga, so is Van der Hayden, and as well as the last player, Klaassen and Zerky. So that is why it's called Triangle. So Onyeka is high, 3-star, 3-star, 77 acceleration with 93 sprint speed. Not very good reactions, not very good dribbling as well. Defending stats are decent. Does have intercept as well as slide tackle. Ramazani, 3-star, 4-star, high, medium, fantastic pace. Composure is horrible at 75. Reaction is alright at 81. Relatively decent card. Klaassen is definitely my favorite out of these 3, High, medium work rate, 3-star, 3-star. Acceleration is 80, sprint speed is 70. Not that ideal, but at least the acceleration is very, very high. Dribbling is 80, composure is 88. Defensive awareness, 80, slightly on the lower side, but he does have a very good stamina, strength, as well as aggression, So for me, out of these 3, I'm going to go with Klaassen. You guys must remember, we actually had the Damian objective, we had the Mkhitaryan Trailblazer, we also have Lautaro Martinez Team of the Week, so those are some good links there. 84 by 2, 81 by 11, 85 by 2. Now, the next one, is actually at level 19, whereby we get the storyline cards. 4-star, 3-star, high work rate. This Iwobi card, I would say actually looks really, really good. The finishing is a bit low. It's probably best, I would say, as a winger. He does have the long ball plus as his playstyle. I really, really like, Axel Witsel, low, medium, 3-star, 4-star. The key thing here, is he can start, as a center back for you. 76 acceleration with 83 sprint speed. He does have fantastic dribbling as well as fantastic defending, and physical as well. The aggression is slightly on the lower side, which I think that is probably the only downside to this card. He does have the aerial, right, as his playstyle plus as well. So the last card that we have, right, is Kasdorp, right, a right back from Roma, medium. Again, not ideal work rates for a fullback. 85 acceleration with 92 sprint speed. He has very good dribbling stats, I would say, for fullback. The defending is actually on the slightly lower side. I would say his physical is pretty good. He has the whip pass, right, as his playstyle plus. I would say out of these three, right, I think Witsel is the best, followed by Iwobi, right, and lastly, right, Hudderscorp, right, that is the order that I would go for. The last option is a 86 by 3 or 87 by 2. I'm actually just going to go for the 86 by 3. So all in all, right, I would say the season rewards are pretty decent. And also, right, the fact that it's actually very a short period of time, right, means that those people who grind the game, right, you guys will not feel that the season is too long, right? Because I know in season 1, right, like for myself, I think I completed season 1, right, like 3 weeks ahead of time. We also have a couple of new objectives, right, to obtain the XP as well, right, your weekly objectives, which are very easy to do, as well as the weekly gameplay, along with some new FC founder stuff that we have. Now, the next thing I actually want to talk about is the content, right, that we have gotten yesterday. Let's talk about the Ollie Watkins SBC first. Let's take a look at the card itself. So he is 3-star, 4-star, high work rate. He did not get that 4-star skill move upgrade. All in all, I think he's actually just a very decent and normal card. Again, right, he reminds me of Callum Wilson. The requirements, 84 with 1 inform and 85 rated squad, comes out to about 110k, right, which was where I predicted him to be, 110 to 120k. If you have the Callum Wilson Trailblazer objective, right, I would say don't bother doing this card. Callum Wilson is definitely better than him. His dribbling is better, finishing is also better, which is all you can ask for, right, in a striker. Now, we did also, right, get this SBC yesterday, right, whereby we made so much coins off the Centurions Challenge 3. It gives you a mega pack untradeable. I was basically on stream and calling out cards, right, to actually go ahead to buy, and we actually, right, made so much coins off this. I will actually, right, in fact, I'll show you guys now, right, what are some of the filters that you can use right now to make some very easy coins. So one of the first filters that we went through, right, that was really working very well for us, right, is this go rare left mid Spain. So I believe right now, right, they're actually going for about 900 coins, right? So what you can be doing, right, is you can actually go and get on bid, right, at about 650 coins. You can sell at about 850 coins, right? For those on a lower budget, right, this is something that you can do, right? As you guys can see, it's actually very easy to win. Second filter that I have, right, it's actually go rare, cam, and league own. Again, right, they're actually going for about between 850 coins, right, to 900 coins. So again, you can actually get him on bid, right, at 650 and then list at between 850 to 900 coins, right? For those on a lower budget, right, this is a fantastic filter for you to use. And the next filter that we have, it's actually go rare right mid in the English Premier League. Again, they're going for about 850, right, to 900 coins. So same thing, you can actually get them on bid, right, at about 650 coins. So of course, right now, right, the profit margin is not that big because it's been a couple of, hours, right, since this SBC was out. But if you guys, right, actually come and take a look at my transfer list, right, this was what I sold yesterday, right? This was some of the stuff that we did, right? I was basically picking up all these cards, right, at about 650 coins to 700 coins, basically doubling my coins there. And actually, right, on stream even before the SBC was out, we were actually picking up all these gold commons, right, at about 600 coins, right? Actually, the ones that didn't do that well, the ones that did well, right, actually sold at about 1.2k. So we basically, right, made all these nice and easy coins. So not just me, right, like I mentioned, the people on my stream, right, made coins as well. As you guys can see, these are the coins that they have made, right? At the start, they were going for 2.2k, right? Very good coins there. We're actually getting them for about, I believe at the start was for about 1k to 1.2k, right? Your right midfielders, right? We did cams as well, right? Lo Celso selling at 1.4 we're getting him on bid at about 700, 800 coins. And also, right, more wingers. So if you guys want to learn how to make coins, right, when we have such stuff, right, I'm actually going to call out the cards live on stream, tell you who to buy, how much to buy, and how much to sell. So that is something that worked really well for us, right, yesterday. Now, yesterday, right, we also did get a store pack in which I cannot access because I'm actually, right, unassigned. So the store pack was a 25k coin store pack. It gives you, right, 45 gold common players. Now, why are so many people, right, doing this? That's because, right now, right, for your gold commons, right, they're going for about 500 to 550 coins. And if you actually, right, go and calculate, right, 25k coins for 45 gold commons, right, is right about the price that you would pay for it on the market. And people are doing this because they want to get gold commons, right, to do your Centurion's crafting upgrade to get all the fodder packs. So if you're somebody, right, who actually lacks gold commons in your club, right, or in your team, right, you can actually go ahead to purchase that store pack, right. It's very rare that I say that a store pack, right, it's actually worth to get. You also have the likes of chances, right, of packing the likes of your, Dunk, Huang, and Neto, right, who are extinct if you actually want to use them, right, to do the evolutions. Now, yesterday, right, we also gotten the team pursuit, right. This is the one that I'm actually talking about. So these are, some actually very good and easy stuff that you can do, right, while you're doing squad battles. Now let's move on, right, and talk about the team of the weeks itself, right. Yesterday we have gotten some new team of the weeks. I would say that they are very, very average, right, nothing too spectacular there. So definitely they're gonna be headlined by Haaland. Today he was extinct, right, at about 1.2 mil. And then we have Harry Kane as well, right. Haaland. I don't think Haaland is that great in game. I don't really like to use him. Harry Kane, and then we have the likes of Isco, Medina. So I think, right, the player that gotten the biggest boost, right, is actually Renard. I think she got like more than a 10 kind of pace boost. I think it was 12 or something along those lines. Nothing too special there. So what happened yesterday, right? A few hours before content drop, we had some rumors, right? Rumors in the community, right, saying that we will be getting evolution, right, yesterday. Specifically, we will be getting, right, cam and goalkeeper evolution. So what people were doing is they were going out onto the market and they were paying, right, absurd prices, right, for your cams, right? So right now, as you guys can see, right, Harvey Elliott, right, is actually at about 4.5k or so. But yesterday, at the peak of the rumors, right, he went as high as about 7k or so. I came on stream and I told people that I advise against them buying, right, simply because, right, it was already very inflated, these cards, and also, right, we might not actually get the evolutions, right, which was what happened yesterday, right. Harvey Elliott went from 7k, right, back down to about 4.5k. So if you're somebody, right, who bought these cards at about 7 to 8k, right, you're basically losing quite a bit of coins, I would say, right. Gerler is another example, right, he's about 6k, right, his peak price yesterday was about 8,000 coins. So what I would say is this, guys. Sometimes, right, if for those of you who plays, stocks, right, we have this thing called pump and dump. So take, for example, I'm the one that's spreading the false news, right? I have cams. I bought all these cams at about 1,000 coins, and I say, hey guys, you know what? We have a leak. We have leaked that the cam evolutions, right? It's actually gonna come up. So go and buy these cards, right? So that you can actually, right, make some nice and easy coins, right? But, in reality, right, there is no such thing, right? The only person who's benefiting, right, from this, right, is the person who has bought the cam beforehand and then spreading the news to you, and they are basically selling it to you, right, for profit. That's what we call pump and dump, right? When you actually play those like penny stocks. So that is the situation, right, that happened yesterday. So the thing is this, right? I think that there's a opportunity, right, to invest going forward. I believe, right, we might be seeing these evos, right, sooner than we might think, right. I think we should be seeing them possibly maybe at content drop later on along with marquee matchups, or maybe next week, right, that they are definitely coming. The key point that I can tell you guys is this, right. Those cards that went up yesterday, right, they are going to go up again when the actual evolution comes out, right. That's the biggest hint that I can give you guys, right. So go and find out what those cards are. You can basically, right, make yourself some nice and easy coins there. Now, talking about evolutions, right? We have people getting coin wipe, right? This is something that is very common. So this guy, who I shall not name, right? He actually got his 2.5 mil coins wiped out by EA because he was buying silvers and selling them at close to max price range at about 8.8k. So he actually asked to get his coins, right, refunded twice by EA, but he was rejected. But eventually, right, as of right now, right, EA has just given his coins back. So this is what I will tell you guys, right? This is an excerpt, right, of an email that somebody has sent EA, and this is what they are saying. We review each account manually when we check this to review trades in the ultimate team to let us know whether there has been any coin selling, buying, and or distribution. So what they're saying is this: they will be going through your account independently, right? If you actually try to trade with Evo cards and you got coin wipe. I'm not saying that this guarantees, right, that you will not get coin wiped by EA. All I'm saying is now there's a higher chance of you, right, getting your coins back if you actually did Evo trading, or if you decide to do Evo trading, right, in the future. So I would say, right, if I were you guys, I wouldn't worry so much. I would just go ahead, right, and do my normal Evo trading, because this is a kind of supply and demand, right? We're not doing anything that is immoral / illegal. So that is my take on this. Now let's move on, right, and talk about the the rival rewards, right? Because today is rival rewards day, and the question that you guys will have right now is, did we really get TFOs for that 90 games? Which option we should go for? As usual, I always say, right, if you want fodder, option 2, because you get the twice the amount of packs. If your pack luck is really, really good, you go option 1, you pack something good, you can sell it off for a nice profit. If you need a little bit of coins, option 3, right? So for me, I'm going to go for option 2 because I need fodder, right? I want to craft some SBCs. Let's take a look, right, at whether, right, the new season, right, whether actually we're still getting the TFOs for playing 90 games of rivals, right? War TFO. Yep, so welcome to TFO lands, guys. Now, next thing I want to talk about is the League Centurions, right, Team 2. So we do have the leagues already, right? We have Eusebio. I've actually spoken about him last week, so I'm not going to talk about him again. We have Makalele as well. Very good CDM, not so good going forward. We have Zico, probably going to be hella expensive. Definitely very, very meta in-game. Ashley Cole, very, very decent left back. And then we have Toni Kroos, right, as probably one of the newer leagues. So we have so many Madrid special cards already, right? We have Mendy, we have Modric, we have David Trezeguet, probably just good fodder. Possibly going to be really, really cheap. Zanetti, a very good utility man. So you can actually use Zanetti, right, as a central defensive midfielder. He will actually be really good. And I would say, right, the player that I'm most excited with, right, it's actually Korea. Because I love to use Griezmann in this game. I use a La Liga team, right? Good link to my Lorente and my Oblak. Korea is always, right, very meta in game. So this version, right, will be no different. Now, for the SBCs, we have Barella. So I expect to see this Barella SBC, right, on Friday at content drop. If he's good value, right, you can possibly look to pick up Mkhitaryan Trailblazer as a investment link. Also, we already know that we're actually going to get the Vidic SBC, right, for the icons. Now, we also have leaks that Player of the Month Jude will be coming, right, for the La Liga. So I think that we should be seeing Player of the Month Jude, right, before content drop on Friday. Now, we also have a hero pack refresh on Friday. So with that in mind, right, what should we be investing in? Let's move back here and talk about the stuff that we should. We're basically, right, investing for a lot of content that will be upcoming. So fodder, right, but basically, right, there's no chance that it doesn't do well. So we'll start with the 83s first. So for 83s, right, console players, right, 1k max, right, 1k max, and then you can actually try to get them on bid, right, at about 850 coins, right? So that's for console players. For your PC players, right, 1.2k max, right, 1k on bid. So next, we actually have 84s. Let's look at Grimaldo. So for both, right, PC and console players, right, for your 84s, right, 3.3k max, 3k on bid. Next, let's move on, right, to your 87s. Yeah, actually, right, for your console players, right, going for about 18250. So 18250 max for your 87s, 17250 on bid. PC players, right, 19k max, 18k on bid. So these three ratings, right, are my absolute favorites. Now, we can, right, also invest in Team of the Weeks as well. They have actually gone up, right? You guys remember, right, we're buying Team of the Weeks at about 11 to 12k. They're all the way up at about 14k. You can still pick them up, right, at about 13k on bid for your Team of the Week cards, right? So that is something that you can do as well. Now, what we'll be doing is this, right? We will be selling these cards, right? Your 83s, 84s, 87s, and your Team of the Weeks, right? Before content drop on Friday. So the last chance to get out, right? It's actually content drop on Friday. That will be the absolute last chance, right? To get out of. I will be sending my Discord, right, the sell prices for later on Thursday content drop, right? So to look out for that, people in my trading Discord. Now we also have the nominees, right, for your Premier League Player of the Month, right? So I think that personally, right, I think that Mo Salah would probably win because he actually scored like 5 goals. Neto was actually in really good form along with Douglas Luiz. For the Italian League, I hope that Bremer wins, right, so that I can get my Juventus links. Right, Crava is also a very, very good card that I've used, right, at the start of the game. He was in my starter squad. And also we have Lautaro Martinez, Pulisic, right? So those are the candidates. Now, later on, right, at content drop, right, we should be seeing a dynamic duo SBC, Onisiwo and Moweni, right? Both Austrian, both from the same team, minus. So that is something that we can look forward to. Now, yesterday, right, we also did get a Taya SBC, right, in the form of your Leka. Initially, right, we thought that he will be coming, right, as a objective, right? However, right, he's actually coming as a SBC. There's nothing too, crazy about him. 85 rated. It costs, right, a 83 rated squad along with 2 84s, comes up to about 13k. No, I think he just looks like a very normal card. Now, let's talk about the investments, right, for the marquee matchups today. So, we have, confirmation that the marquee matchups, right, we'll be getting Dortmund and Bayern. So, right now, right, Bayern Gold Commons are going for about 900 coins, right? You guys can actually try to get them on bid, right? Possibly, right, at a lower price, possibly at about 800 coins. Now, what you want to be doing, right, is because these leagues, right, are very in advance, right? There will be so many people, right, that will be trying to sell off these cards. So what you want to be doing is you want to be listing these cards up, right, before content drop, right? Say in 45 minutes before content drop at 5:15 p.m. UK time, so that you can make sure you get out of them. That's all from me. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you guys want to see more trading content, more news about the game itself, do hit that sub button. I have actually already recorded my 16 wins champ statics. It'll be out tomorrow, so do keep a watch out for that. And I'll be live on Twitch, right, at 5:30 p.m. right, UK time, basically 30 minutes, right, before content drop on Friday itself, to take a look at the Centurions team too. We will be doing some live trading as well, so if you guys want to make coins, you guys can actually go and join up. And of course, all the links to my trading Discord will be down in the description below. And I'll see you guys soon. Alright, take care.